All right, how do you register your kid for school when you move here to Tega Cay or anywhere in the Fort Mill School District? So I'm gonna walk you through it because it's actually a lot. Okay, step one, you put a bun in your head and you put some red lipstick on because you can have time to do anything else today, okay? So you just have to hit the ground running and we're gonna go. All right, the first thing you need to do, well, I went up to the school because I had 2 kids already go up through it. And I have a 5-year-old rising into kindergarten. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to register from school. People know this, but I'm a little slow to the take. And maybe you are too. Probably not because you're like so intelligent. You are totally got on top of this, but I'm just not that mom. So here's what you do. Here you are, you've moved. First of all, you cannot register your kids for school unless you have an address. And that is a lease of where you're renting, or you have to be closed on your house. I know this because I went under contract and that didn't count. And my 2 eldest kids started school 2 weeks late, waiting on the closing date and not in school. But they survived. It was fine. You'll be fine too. So let me walk you through it. All right. First, we're going to look at my screen here. And what you want to do is go to the Fort Mill School District page. That is fortmillschools.org. Okay, you're gonna scroll down and go to registration. Actually, let me back up. This is the page you'll land on. And you are gonna go into this cute little picture and all these little cute little icons, and you're gonna go to registration. All right, and once you get to that page, you are going to, what am I doing here? You're gonna go down here and register for what you wanna register for, okay? So you scroll down, you see that where it says registration, and you are gonna click, I'm doing kindergarten, but there's, new student, returning student, and then also over here on the side is more information if you wanna get a little bit more detailed, but it kind of walks you through it, but it is a lot. So I don't know why I keep clicking it weird. Yep, when you get to kindergarten registration, it's just gonna walk you through everything, and it gives you all this like required. That's residency, and your step-by-step guide to online registration, and your kindergarten online registration. Now I have already done all of this, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Oh, another thing you need to keep in mind is they need their updated immunizations. So I've been trying to register my kindergartner for 2 weeks because I had to make a doctor appointment, get his vaccinations updated, and then I had to get his birth certificate because as he is 5 years old and starting kindergarten in 2025, he was a COVID baby and all of the government offices were shut down. He was born during lockdown and I forgot about it because I haven't needed his birth certificate for anything. So that was fun. Now you will be having the fear of God put into you if you need to do that it's going to take 90 plus days, but I actually drove uptown Charlotte. It's about 40 minutes and was able to do it in person. You can Google that. I can walk you through that in another video if you're interested. So it's eventually going to take you to this final forms page. Now I've already filled him out for everything, but I have this not cleared by admin, and that is because I didn't have his birth certificate, but now I do. So I'm going to add that here and upload new documents. So you don't have to watch me go through that. So I'm gonna kind of just go to his page. And you can see I also need to update my other 2 and register them for school, but they're already students. So you fill out all of your information and it's pages, pages, pages. To get them registered. It will take you through so many different things that you have to upload, which it's not taking me to now, but you will see it when you try to do it. Now, once you get all the documents uploaded, it's going to have you make an appointment. So once you fill everything out and upload everything, it will take you to a page to register you for kindergarten or for whatever grade you're registering for. And then you will get a final forms reply with a link so that you can access where you left off, which is very helpful actually. Nice fingerprints, and bring you back to this page. So I will be able to do this and then register him for school. It will then make me do an in-person appointment at the school, and I will have to then also bring like his birth certificate, proof of address, even though it's already been uploaded in the computer. So I just want you to be prepared for the paperwork involved if you need to register your kid for school in the Fort Mill School District. I'm sure it's very similar for whatever school you're going to, but this is where I live, and this is where I want everyone to live, because look at this place. Don't mind the messy house. I've been registering kids for school, but this is my backyard. We live on a beautiful lake, not in my backyard, but in my neighbor's backyard. And I'm on the paddle team. Everyone here rides golf carts. Tega Cay is a crazy little town. It is the city of Tega Cay inside the town of Fort Mill. It used to be a gated community, but then they decided in 1983 to become incorporated. Fun facts about Tega Cay. This is where Jim and Tammy Faye Bakker are from. So we have a professional ski team that does this big ski show. They do a free ski show all summer long, every Friday night, with the whole pyramids, like the Go-Go's and everything. It's really spectacular. Big ramp, stunts, barefoot skiers, the whole 9 yards. It's awesome. But they have to do a little show in between each thing to wait for the ripples. And so they always do like the fundraiser portion with these big giant Jim and Tammy Faye heads, and they act it all out, and it's hilarious. So if you're moving here, make sure to carve out Friday nights in the summer, and don't expect you'll be able to park, okay? But there will be people that wave you in at Windjammer Park. Also, before you go to Windjammer Park, stop by Tega Cay City Hall, because you will need a parking pass, and you'll need your proof of residency to do that. So update your driver's license first. Anyways, so Tega Cay, another fun fact is that Tega Cay is Polynesian for beautiful peninsula. Fake news, that's not true. They made it up, but that is the legend. And that's what everyone thinks is true, but it just isn't, but it's fun to say. And it has this sort of tiki torch mentality. Everyone rides a golf cart. We have a golf course, and all the streets are named Molokai. I live on Pelican. So it's just a really fun neighborhood, and it has the best school districts. It's in South Carolina, right on the other side of the line from Charlotte. So as a Charlottean, I love Tega Cay. I never in my life thought that I was going to end up living in the South, much less South Carolina, on a man-made lake. And it is my favorite place I've ever lived. So another thing you should know about Tega Cay, miles and miles and miles and miles and miles of trails for bikes and runners. So it is a runner's paradise. It's extremely hilly. I love running hills, so that's a bonus for me. And lots of views. You can run to the lake in a lot of different places, and some off-trail areas as well. Super fun. We're really close to the city too. And what we're also really close to, if you have children, you want to go, which obviously you do, or why else would you be watching this video? You want to get season passes with the meal plan to Carowinds, the world's best amusement park. It actually has the #1 rated roller coaster in the world, as voted by Roller Coaster Magazine every year since it's been built, which I want to say is maybe 5 or 7 years now. I don't have the data on that, but I can find out. You can also Google it, or look on YouTube, and you can watch a video of riding the roller coaster. It's epic, and it's not for the faint of heart. It's terrifying in the best way. So that is your starter set for moving here to Tega Cay. It's the best place on earth to raise your kids. Definitely the best neighborhood in Charlotte. It was actually voted the #1 town in South Carolina, and in the top 3 neighborhoods to live in Charlotte. So come on down. And if you need help, call me. I am Brittany Olson. I'm licensed in North Carolina and South Carolina, so I can help you shop on both sides of the line. But I'm going to suck you over to this side. Tega Cay. Come pretend you live in Hawaii in the middle of South Carolina on a man-made lake. It's epic. I love it.